Just let me get a little bit set up here. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I got everything working right. Check, check. Alright, I think we're down for the cause. So, this is Vindication. This will be the May pay-per-view on the GKW calendar. We're going to kick off with a couple matches here for the pre-show before we go to Universe mode and actually kick off the main card, just to get some people booked, because in TEW, if you don't use people for a while, they get upset. So we're gonna run 5 pre-show matches. We got the New Heavenly Bodies against the Kings of Mayhem, Maximum Mecca, Buggy Nova, and Sonya Strong will compete in a triple threat. Kazuaki, Mihara, and Ben Wang will have a singles. Neasa, Reid, and Shaul Guerrero. And then our final pre-show match will be Cal Jack, Dylan Bostic, Eddie Diamond, and Jackson Argos competing for a television title shot in 2 weeks on Adrenaline. So let's go ahead and kick off the pre-show. New Heavenly Bodies failed to secure that tag title shot, so they're really looking to get back into the thick of things here with a victory over the Kings of Mayhem. This will be the first time on GKW television that we've gotten to see the Kings of Mayhem together as a unit. They've been competing in singles. Vernon Black did just fall short of becoming television champion against Richard SynCyr. But now let's see what they do. Let's see how fast they can get things on track here in the tag division. A victory over the New Heavenly Bodies is going to do wonders for them immediately. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bellevue, New Jersey, Gigolo Justin and Desirable Dustin, the New Heavenly Bodies. My volume sounding so low in my own head. Gigolo Justin, Desirable Dustin. They need a win in the worst way possible. Are they going to be able to open those pearly gates and get a victory over the Kings of Mayhem? I'm not too sure. But let's see if they can get themselves on track. And their opponents from Jacksonville, Florida, the Royal Flush, Alejandro Bravo, the Dealer, Vernon Black. They are the Kings of Mayhem. Kings of Mayhem, well known in the Florida and Georgia independent circuit area, a dominant tag team. And those designs for the Dealer, Vernon Black, and those Kings of Mayhem decals all available on Pro Wrestling Tees. So make sure you check them out. Search for Dealer, for Vernon Black. They're ready to get this thing kicked off. And the referee's going to call. Oh, nice single leg drop kick there from Bravo. Sending the Gigolo Justin down. Nice single leg takedown there. Justin Carino bringing down Alejandro Bravo. It's going to bring Bravo back up to a vertical base, but Bravo's able to reverse it with the jawbreaker. Nice running bulldog from Bravo. Kings of Mayhem coming out hot. Oh, nice jumping arm breaker. Bravo laying out Gigolo Justin flat across the mat. Oh, now just slamming his wrist against the mat now, too. Vicious attack here from Alejandro Bravo. Oh, Justin fighting out of the corner. That was smart. The dealer was looking for a swing there. Now, neither one of these guys are what you consider fan favorites, so this might be a situation of who can out-dirty who. As Gigolo Justin brings in Desirable Dustin Carino of the New Heavenly Bodies. Nice double leg push off there from Bravo. Bravo sensing he was in danger there. He's got the fresh man in. Bravo now going to send Desirable Dustin to the corner. He's going to be able to make a tag here. He took too long. Oh, nice eat defeat there. Now he's going to bring in the dealer. Here comes Vernon Black. Had an impressive showing against television champion Richard SynCyr. Interested to see what he's going to bring to the table here. Desirable Dustin stomping away at the dealer now. Oh! Side STO just lays him flat against the mat. Now he's just raining down those boots. Right into the back of Desirable Dustin. Vernon Black's pissed. Oh, nice knee to the midsection there. Dustin just desperation fighting there. Looked like he was going to go for that little short arm pile driver, but the dealer was able to get out of harm's way there. Now the tag made into Alejandro Bravo. Alejandro brings him up. Oh, nice twisting neck breaker. Now Bravo's going to bring Desirable Dustin back up to a vertical base. Oh, kick to the midsection there from Dustin. Nice gut wrench suplex. Desirable Dustin now trying to fight out of harm's way. Is he going to be able to bring in Gigolo Justin? Continuing to bring him back into New Heavenly Body territory. Gigolo Justin's going to bring Alejandro Bravo back up to a vertical base. Oh, no, and he's going to hit a gut-wrench suplex of his own. The New Heavenly Bodies have not been shy about showing a nasty side, but they're doing a good job right now of isolating Alejandro Bravo. Oh, he locks that arm in behind his leg, and now just cranking back on the neck. Bravo fighting through it. Nice snapmare, brings him over. Kick to the chest. Desirable Dustin now. Bravo catches a knee to the midsection for his trouble. Nice single leg takedown. The Heavenly Bodies have done a good job of keeping the very quick, the very agile, athletic Alejandro Bravo grounded. They forget Bravo also knows how to brawl. So Bravo now starting to bring Dustin over. He's going to need to make a tag to the dealer, and he does. Here comes Vernon Black back in. Black brings Dustin up to a vertical base. And a nice sidewalk slam. That's just, there's nothing pretty about that. That's just pure power. Vernon Black has been nothing short of impressive. So the Kings of Mayhem are certainly a team that we're going to have to keep our eyes on. And they will certainly have to make us sit up and take notice even more if they're able to shut out the New Heavenly Bodies tonight. Oh, just a strong chop to the top of the head. And a single leg dragon screw there. Gigolo Justin is just desperate right now. He's got to get to his brother Dustin. Vernon Black has a hold of him. Fighting his way out of it the best he can. Oh, nice clothesline into the corner. And here comes Desirable Dustin. He's back in. Dustin gets sent off into the corner. Oh, nice strike to the back of the head there from Bravo. Bravo was sick and tired of all the crap the Heavenly Bodies have been doing. And we have a glitch double suplex. Or we thought it was a double suplex there. We thought Alejandro Bravo had made the tag, but I guess not. Ooh. Follow-away side slam there. Running Black now going to send Desirable Dustin into the corner. Makes the tag. What are they looking for here? Oh, nothing pretty about that. Nice double back body drop. Desirable Dustin goes down to the mat hard, but Bravo wasn't paying attention. Here comes Gigolo Justin back in. Running back elbow, lands it flush across the cheek of Bravo, but Bravo is able to quickly recover. Oh, nice twisting Stinger splash. It's going to bring Gigolo Justin back up to a vertical base. Oh, nice head scissor. Nice elbow across the back of the head. Bravo starting to bring up that brawling. Oh, went for that royal flush, that twist of fate. He was able to fight out of it, though. And what's the Gigolo looking for? Oh, it's going to be a top rope knee drop. Oh, no, he's going to bring the elbow down. Beautiful elbow drop. It's going to be that rebound Falcon Arrow. He calls that the Gigolo driver. Now he's got the cover. The dealer's going to have to break this up. And he does. Bravo finds himself in trouble. Ooh, Desirable Dustin looks like he was trying to go for a low blow there and missed it. Referee saw it and he's giving Dustin a bit of the business for it. Bravo coming back like a house of fire. Oh, and a boom drop. Both legs right across the chest. Shoots him off. Nice single leg drop kick. Bravo, that time paying attention, cuts off the hot tag attempt. The cover. 2, and a strong kick at it too by the Gigolo. Bravo starting to feel it. Oh, Gigolo Justin baited him in. That's just a simple judo throw. Here comes Desirable Dustin back into the match. Dustin's going to bring Bravo back up to a vertical base. Stomp to the midsection. Oh, he's going to wrench back on that arm. Going to bring it back behind his head. Can Bravo fight back out of it? Strong strikes right into the breadbasket. Nothing pretty there. And Gigolo, Desirable Dustin's going to float over. Sorry, getting the Carinos mixed up. And again, a nice head scissor there from Bravo. Now he's going to look to bring the dealer in. In he comes. Bravo's going to get a chance to catch his win back. Running Black, what's he looking for? Oh! Desirable Dustin was able to get out of it, though. Nice Russian leg sweep. Now readjusting. Oh, there he's attacking that knee now. Going right after that knee. The new Heavenly Bodies love doing that. They love driving those knees to the inside of the knee. And he's going to send the dealer into the corner. And Gigolo Justin interfering there. The referee really should have forced a break there. I was thinking Dustin might have been thinking Pearly Gates. Fights out of the corner. And just a simple abdomen stretch. He's got that hand placed right on the side. Every time Vernon takes a breath, he's going to sink that hand in farther, making every breath he takes a struggle. simple hip toss there from Vernon Black, fighting his way out of it. Is he going to be looking for that discus boot? Oh, no, it's going to be a pop-up powerbomb. Boom! Lands it. Beautiful. Vernon Black calls that the bet on Black. It got a 2 count and it's broke up. Alejandro Bravo taking exception to it, but really, you know, that time the Heavenly Bodies weren't doing anything illegal there. That was a beautiful bet on Black pop-up powerbomb. Nice. Just a quick judo throw there from Vernon. Oh, again, just driving his core weight right into the small of the back. That's going to send Desirable Dustin to the corner. Can this be the cash out? No, Desirable Dustin's fighting out of it. Oh, what's he looking for? Sends Vernon Black into the corner. Nice clothesline in the corner. That rocked Vernon. The dealer right now is going to have to either call or raise on this. What's he looking for? Is he looking for that spring, that slingshot suplex? And he's got Vernon Black over his shoulder. Oh, and he just dumps him over the top to the floor. Oh my God, that was ridiculous. Vernon Black recovers quick though with a knee to the midsection. Vernon Black has to be fighting on instinct right now. Vernon Black just throwing punches. I don't even know if he sees straight right now. Running knee lift there from Desirable Dustin. I don't know how Vernon Black is standing after that. Oh, Desirable Dustin, that time he collapses under the weight of the dealer. We're up to 7 now. Dustin realizes it, gets the dealer back into the ring. Quick pursuit. Referee was about to call 9. Dealer with that back elbow. Dustin fights back with a kick to the midsection of his own. Gut-wrench suplex is able to power the dealer over. The dealer now looking to make it to Bravo. Is Dustin going to let him? And he does. Okay, we're going to get both fresh men. The Gigolo Justin and Alejandro Bravo now are going to take over. Both men might have suffered injuries there. And another single leg drop kick there from Bravo. And Dustin's kneeling. He might be injured. Oh, Royal Flush! The Royal Flush twist of fate. Bravo might be able to steal one here. 1, 2, 3. And the Kings of Mayhem knock off the New Heavenly Bodies. That is a huge victory for them. The New Heavenly Bodies at this point just need to go back to the drawing board. Nothing has gone their way. Look at the dealer just throwing that vicious headbutt. And that shot to the midsection there from Desirable Dustin. They were just teeing off on each other. But the Kings of Mayhem might be knocking on the door of either King's Ransom or Detroit's Most Wanted. We'll see who comes out of Vindication World Tag Team Champions. But what a hell of a way to get us started here on the Vindication Pre-Show. As the dealer, Vernon Black, the Royal Flush, Alejandro Bravo, the Kings of Mayhem are victorious in our first match. What do we got next? We got a triple threat. So, let's head over to triple threat. We got some women's division action for you guys. We're going to do... First of all, allow me to choose my arena. Let's see if I can do this without botching the arena. Vindication. And some people wonder if I'm secretly holding a controller. As you can tell, 1, 2, 3. When I select this is all CPU versus CPU. I do not alter the endings of the matches any way I wanted. Maximum Mecca is going to face Buggy Nova. and Sonya Strong. We're going to see some alternative attires today. That's my one thing. I would love it if 2K allowed created wrestlers to have, 4 or 5 slots for attires. I just like having different looks. Keeps the game looking fresh. Now, Maximum Mecca and Sonya Strong, those are CAWs that I downloaded, but only made little slight adjustments to. But certainly we're proud of our women here in the women's division. Maximum Mecca had a hell of a run there in the women's championship tournament, but Faye Jackson has completely derailed her twice. She had a great series of bouts there with Allie Recks. As we know on the main card of Vindication, Christina von Eerie and Allie Recks is going to go at it for what I have to say is going to be almost a pseudo #1 contenders match without saying it. That stipulation has been put on that match, but, if you're looking at where everyone's ranked at, you got to think whoever comes out of that one is going to be knocking on the door of Faye Jackson next. The following contest is a triple threat from the women's division, and it's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Waterbury, Connecticut, Maximum Mecca. Maximum Mecca, every time her number has been called here in GKW, she has absolutely delivered. But when it comes to Faye Jackson, the footage speaks for itself. She got absolutely swept twice against Faye Jackson. But Mecca certainly has at least a decade or more ahead of her in this business. And to lose to a veteran like Faye Jackson, who is certainly deserving of that women's championship. Everywhere she's been champion. So you hate to tell somebody that, hey, there's a positive in losing. You never want to tell a pro wrestler, hey, it's a moral victory. And her opponent from Candyland, Chucky's bride, Buggy Nova. Buggy Nova, certainly no stranger to all things that are strange. Due to the restrictions of 2K, Buggy Nova does not have her Chucky doll that she would normally come to the ring with. But right now she's looking to play that head game. And really, she needs a victory pretty bad. She's kind of floundered here in the early going. She's played those head games, but it's not really got her anything yet. And their opponent from the Bronx, New York, Sonya Strong. Sonya Strong. It just shows you, we don't like to toot our own horn about diversity here, but we have a black female, a Maximum Mecca, we have Buggy Nova, and we also have of Puerto Rican heritage here, Miss Sonya Strong here. It just shows you that GKW is, certainly no strangers to looking across the world to find great talent. Sonya Strong, known through Shimmer and Shine, mostly through the New York and New Jersey independents. Oh, Maximum Mecca's going to head out to the floor. Buggy Nova and Sonya Strong are going to start things off here. Mecca now. Oh, Sonya Strong sending Buggy out to the floor. Wow. Oh, strong DDT. That was a nasty DDT from Sonya Strong. Hit that one early. Looking to go through the Faye Jackson playbook. Maximum Mecca, though, had it scouted out. Dang, nah, I'm not gonna let you, you know, shut me out that early. Good Lord, Buggy Nova now giving a receipt to Sonya. Oh, and Sonya Strong goes over down to the floor this time. It's getting bull and shoe ugly out here. Oh, Maximum Mecca diving up and just raining those shots on Buggy Nova. Flips back. Oh, strong European uppercut. I pity the referee that's got to call this damn thing. Oh, nice running cross body there from Buggy. Sonya Strong looking like she's, you know, getting, knocking those cobwebs out of her head. Up there on the apron, looking for a perfect opportunity to pounce. She may have found it. Oh, nice step up Hurricane Rana. Buggy Nova's gonna roll out to the floor. Code breaker there from Mecca. Oh, Mecca with a hair pull throw. I'm telling you, there's some nastiness coming out of Mecca in this match. Those two losses to Faye Jackson really have to be hurting her. Buggy Nova returning back into the ring, gonna break up that count. 1. Oh, nice sleeper slam. Twisting leg drop from Buggy. Buggy laying that boot right across the throat of Mecca. If you look close, you can see Mecca right now. She's kind of sucking wind. Oh, that modified triangle there from Buggy. Sonya Strong's going to have to break this up, and she does. Oh, Buggy Nova, nice stiff punch. And the Buggy Bulldog. Sonya Strong's going to go out to the floor. And now, Buggy's going to pursue Mecca out to the floor. Mecca's going to send Buggy back in. Ooh. Kick right into the thigh of Buggy Nova. Mecca knows, you know, just as well as Mecca can use those kicks, so can Buggy Nova, so she's looking to shake that foundation. Ooh, and another strong, you know, hair pull slam. Mecca showing some viciousness. Sonya Strong stomped to the midsection. She's getting back into this mix. Super kick. Mecca throwing forearms. Buggy Nova's just getting bombed right now. Oh, well, looked like she was going for that merry-go-round. Sonya Strong was able to strike her way out of it. And I'm telling you right now, Buggy has no friends in the locker room. Oh, wait. It's the glow-up knee. Maximum Mecca hits that. Oh, no. Sonya Strong deflected that one. Must be watching Major League because that one was just a bit outside. Strong DDT. Buggy Nova going for the cover. Package DDT. Showing a lot of her tryout matches with that. Sonya Strong now just drop kicking Buggy to the floor. Buggy hit the mats hard. Sonya's gonna go in pursuit. Buggy's not moving. That's going to go for the cover on Mecca. Kick out at 1. Took way too much time. Mecca, nice twisting arm breaker. Now got Sonya Strong up. Snake eyes. Buggy Nova letting the crowd knows what she thinks. Nice short arm clothesline there to Buggy from Mecca. Running crossbody there from Buggy Nova. Buggy with the cover. 1. Ooh, Sonya Strong sensing danger, realizing she needed to collect herself quickly. Another forearm across the cheek of Buggy. And nice backbreaker. Sonya sweeps the leg. Buggy out to the floor again. Buggy's taking a lot of just straight punishment in this match. Sonya Strong with a cover. 1, and another kick out at 1 there from Mecca. You gotta think, you know, did Buggy and Sonya see how quick Faye was able to sweep and think that they were gonna come in here and do the same thing to Mecca? That's gotta be sitting in the back of her head right now. Buggy Nova just shouting at the camera now, looking right down the barrel of the hard camera. Oh, pump handle backbreaker there from Buggy Nova. Buggy with the cover. And a kick out from Sonya Strong at 2. Of course, we have a triple threat in the Vindication main event. Jaymar Sims will defend that World Heavyweight title. What's up, Patrick? You want to say hi to the stream? Come on.
Hello.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Who's your favorite GKW wrestler? Is it still Kindred? You still remember how to do his intro? No, that's okay. Oh, and a nice face buster from Buggy Nova. Takes Maximum Mecca down to the mat. And the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out of 2 there from Mecca. What's up, buddy? You okay? Sonya Strong's going to slide back in. Is this going to be the merry-go-round of doom? Buggy's firing it off. The merry-go-round of doom. And now Sonya Strong intercepting Buggy Nova. Oh, rolling cross arm bar. She's got that thing sunk in deep. Buggy Nova rolls through. Gonna rain those forearm shots down across the face of Sonya. Oh, Chucky's Bride. Buggy hits it clean. In the cover, Mexica's stirring. 2, 3, and Buggy Nova hits Chucky's Bride and is victorious. Look at this strong DDT. That package and just spiked Mecca down on her head. And a beautiful leg sweep there. Sonya had a great showing. Sonya Strong, who, did pretty well in the Women's Championship tournament, but hasn't had much chance to show herself here. But, wow, look at that. A top rope face buster, or an avalanche face buster, whichever way you want to call it. And that merry-go-round of doom. Buggy Nova comes in on the Vindication Pre-Show and gets one hell of a victory. Hats off to her. Excuse me, just adjusting. My hair's starting to grow out. It's messing with my headset, and I don't like that. Let me see, what's our next match? Kazuaki Mihara and Ben Wang. Now, Ben Wang was just a hair short of breaking up the count in the triple threat. It was Jack, Kazuaki Mihara, and Ben Wang in a triple threat, and Ben Wang was just ever so short of breaking up the pin attempt. But unfortunately, close enough doesn't pay the bills. So now, in the battle out of the East here, Ben Wang representing Shanghai, China, gonna battle Kazuaki Mihara, the Kyoto Butcher. We're gonna see a lot of striking discipline here. Ben Wang, if you're unfamiliar, was the first Chinese superstar signed to WWE's main NXT roster. And he has a history of mixed martial arts. He has a history, a little bit of kung fu, but was part of the IGF promotion from Antonio Inoki, which was the MMA hybrid. Kazuaki Mihara is just a psychopath. He's called the Kyoto Butcher for a reason, but he still is a skilled, in all of his disciplines as well. This is whether or not these guys are going to be able to put it together here tonight. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Anhui, Shanghai, China, He is the Shanghai Silencer, Ben Wang. Ben Wang wearing those IGF gloves that he brought with him from his days in Japan when he came to GKW. Hey, don't come here trying to be a smiley face wrestler waving to the fans. Go ahead and get in touch with your roots as a fighter. That's what we're looking for, a fighter hungry for championship gold. And has certainly rekindled himself here in GKW. And you can feel this air get so cold as soon as we hear Mihara's music start to play. Of course, you can't hear it play because Twitch sucks. And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan. He is the Kyoto Butcher, Kazuaki Mihara. This will never not be creepy. Kazuaki Mihara wearing his acid-stained jacket. Usually we see him out with the red jacket. This time he has that green poison acid jacket. He wears that in homage of Yoshihiro Tajiri, former WWE Cruiserweight champion. And again, chasing the cameraman away. Cameraman was able to kind of dip out of there for that time. And for the people that have been asking me about TEW, we will be catching these cards up on TEW as well. Kazuaki Mihara, as we know, he also has bookings in All Japan Pro Wrestling in-game. He is indeed available on our schedule. There was some question of whether or not we'd have to pull this pre-show match, but no, Kazuaki Mihara was available on the calendar. So he is able to battle Ben Wang here on the pre-show. We were going to do it on Vindication, but these guys wanted to lock it up now. And the referee's going to call for the bell. Oh, nice side headlock there from Ben Wang. Wang's going to sink it in deep. Mihara's going to shoot him off. Oh, nice clothesline there from Ben Wang. He ducked Mihara. Got that clothesline in deep. Nice back fist. And we knew exactly what this was going to be. It was going to be a fight. Nice headlock takeover. And drops that elbow right across the bicep of Mihara. Alright, you want to get vicious? Let's get vicious. And Ben Wang now just raining these shots down. Ben Wang really thought if he was victorious in that triple threat last week, how fast he could have shot his stock up. But unfortunately, he was just ever so slightly late on that pin breakup. Mihara now is taking control, now clawing at the face. Ben Wang as he rakes the eyes. Referee forces a break. Double axe handle. Caught Ben Wang square in the forehead. It's a nasty headlock takeover. Oh, stiff chop. For those of you wondering, these guys have every intention of working snug. Ben Wang's going to pursue Mihara to the outside. Grabs a hold of Mihara. Brings him to the apron. Oh, bounces his head. That's where the mat's the thinnest across the ring. And there's nothing but a steel beam there. It could easily cause a concussion. Ben Wang's going to break that hold. Running knee. And he got Mihara with every bit of that one and then more. Ben Wang's going to bring Mihara back into the ring. Wang in pursuit. Oh, and he sits down. Oh, Mihara's not going to like that one. Oh, went for that spinning European uppercut, but missed it. Ben Wang now is going to shoot Mihara off to the corner. Nice running knee to the midsection. Oh, now he's going to pull Mihara up. Picks him up. What is he going for here? Nice walkout backbreaker. Oh, but he keeps the arm locked. And hits a second one. And just sends Mihara down to the mat. And Mihara's able to press his way out. Now he's going to attack that arm of Ben Wang. He knows Wang's going to be looking for that ankle lock, stomping at the fingers, right at the palm of the hand. If Wang's not going to be able to get a good grip, he's not going to be able to lock in that ankle lock. And again, he's attacking the hand. This is very smart here by the Butcher. Now you see how he gets that name, because he knows how to pick apart a body. Wang now, nice uppercut. Lock in that deep front face lock. He's going to pick a leg. Single leg trip. He's going to wrap around. Ooh, nice leg breaker. Brings Mihara back up to a vertical base. Oh, and he sends Mihara down to the floor. Ben Wang certainly looking like he's satisfied with his work so far. Brings Mihara back up to a vertical base, but Mihara's going to pull off a kick to the midsection there. Wall went for a chop. Wang was able to block it. Mihara catches the roundhouse kick. These guys going counter for counter here. Oh, and that's that Brock lock style. Gonna hyperextend that knee while straining that calf. Wang was able to get his heel up and break away from it. Mihara going for it there, not too sure. Wang was able to get out of it. Oh, knees to the back of Wang, and Wang was able to immediately sneak out the back door with it. Oh, and here come the chops. Here come those nasty chops of Mihara. Oof. Just a strike to the chest. And now again, here he goes, attacking the hands again. This is a smart strategy from Mihara. Oh, Ben Wang able to float over. Oh, nice clothesline into the corner. Ooh. A running knee strike right into the basement of the corner there. And the cover. And a kick out about 1.9. It wasn't quite 2. But Mihara still with a nice strong kick out. Lands that elbow flush on Ben Wang. Oh, Uranagi. That's enough to knock the wind out of you. Oh, Mihara breaks away from him. What's Wang going to be looking for? Oh, it looked like he was trying to pick the leg, but Mihara had it scouted. And Wang, he's got that deep arm drag, but I'm not sure if he's going to catch it. Oh, dragon suplex! Mihara caught him with that dragon suplex. Is it going to be time for that buzzsaw kick? He was going for that Uranagi again, but Wang was able to break away from it. Wang just hot shots him back into the ring, saying, okay, you want to get disrespectful? Let's get disrespectful with each other. And Wang just locking those legs in around the midsection of Mihara. He's got those legs sunk in deep. Mihara now starting to fight his way out of it. Wang gonna send Mihara into the corner. Back elbow from Mihara, fighting his way out of it. Oh, nice. What? He gonna go for a double? Ooh, nice twisting suplex. Mihara coming out like a cannon. And again starts attacking the hand of Ben Wang. Guys right now going to hell and back against one another. Mihara fights his way out of the corner. Wang, those short kicks to the back of the knee of Mihara. nice gut wrench from Mihara. Ben Wang keeps going to the well there, trying to get Mihara in the corner. Not quite sure what he's attempting to go for. Mihara, once again, picking at the hand of Ben Wang. He's playing his spots slowly. He's being patient. He's letting Wang come to him. And Wang's over-aggression, and in fact that he's upset about that triple threat, is certainly weighing on him. Mihara, nice double leg takedown. Oh, and he's mounted those strong palm strikes. Turns it into a cross arm bar, forced to break. He caught Wang sleeping at the wheel there. Wang now going to send Mihara back into the corner. What's he been going for? He keeps going for something in the corner and missing it. We know Wang's a smarter competitor than that. He gets Mihara turned around. And again, a knee to the midsection. Oh, he's got that death grip in. He's locking in that death grip. Releases. How could this be buzzsaw kick? And is he going to be able to hit it? Oh, and he hits him right in the ear. His head's got to be ringing the cover. And Kazuaki Mihara, the Kyoto Butcher, puts Ben Wang on the scrap pile. Something tells me that's not the first time we're going to see these two go at it. Whew. Nasty death grip. Oh no, now he's chasing the damn cameraman. Get out of there. Jeez. That's just what we need, a Kyoto Butcher that's on a roll. Coming up next, we got another match out of the women's division. Reid came up short against Taeler Hendrix. It's fine, we're going to find out what Shaul Guerrero has against her in this match. Shaul, the daughter of, course, legendary wrestler Eddie Guerrero, one of the original members of the SmackDown 6. Certainly proud to have her bring her heritage, her lineage, to the GKW women's division. Reid has certainly outperformed expectations. That 1916 Brainbuster has been renamed the Eerie Driver. Shaul Guerrero, of course, she's going to look for that frog splash, that patented Guerrero frog splash. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the depths of Lake Eerie, Neasa, Reid. Neasa, Reid, Taeler Hendrix has to be in the back of her head still. Something tells me that that's not going to be over for a while yet. Her friend Christina von Eerie is battling Allie Recks on the Vindication main card, but for right now, Neasa has to remain focused on the task at hand. Can you beat, at this point, what would be a 4th or a 5th generation star in Shaul Guerrero? And there you hear it, the Viva la Raza. And her opponent from El Paso, Texas, Shaul Guerrero. Latina Heat, Shaul Guerrero, bringing that amazing lineage to GKW. Certainly excited to see how she performs against Neasa Reid tonight. Sending love to her father with that. Neasa Reid, out of respect, giving the ring to Shaul while she paid homage to her father. And Neasa Reid, now she's ready. Shaul checking her knee pads, ready to go. Referee calls for the bell. And these two are going to lock up in the corner. Nessa's going to bring her into the corner. Are we going to get a clean break? Referee calling for it. And we do. Clean break. Good sportsmanship here. Neasa went for that short kick. Shaul was able to block it. Oh, that nice lion tamer. She got sunk in deep, and Nessa's going to roll through. Got her with the body scissors. Went for that kick, but Shaul was able to sneak out of the back door. Nessa's got to think she's got that Guerrero coming. Oh, nice knee drop. Neasa felt every bit of that one. Oh, she's going to go for that arm breaker. Ooh. It's a good way to hyperextend an elbow. A jumping arm breaker there. Shaul Guerrero bringing it to Neasa so far. Deep arm breaker there. Oh, nice pop-up head scissor there. Neasa Reid realizing she was in danger. Oh, drop toe hold. Bringing Shaul back down to the mat. Nice high kick. Neasa lands it. Now going to shoot Shaul Guerrero off. Nice leapfrog. Drops down. Oh, went for that single leg drop kick, but Shaul had it scouted. Back elbow from Reid. A basement drop kick right to the shin. And Shaul just gets her leg kicked right out from underneath her. Now Neasa is going to start cranking on that arm. Neasa, she's got Shaul. What's she looking for? Put Shaul up on her shoulders. Hot shots her across the top rope. Shaul now, who came out like a ball of fire, is finding herself playing defense right now. Neasa shoots her off into the corner. Drop kick into the back. Shaul Guerrero in the corner. Again shoots Shaul into the corner. Oh, went for those running high knees. Shaul had it scouted. Has Neasa up. Oh, and returns the favor with a hot shot of her own across the top rope. And there's the cover. 1, 2. And Shaul's going to shoot Neasa off. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Nice. And, oh, looked like she was going for a suplex there. Neasa's able to get the knee. Deep snapmare. Now she's got those arms cranked back, that knee driven right into the small of the back of Shaul Guerrero. Shaul now coming back to a vertical base. Oh, Neasa's gonna float her way out of it. Give me 1 second, everybody. I got a phone call. Alright, everybody, sorry about that. There's a person call I need to take. Neasa Reid's got Neasa locked in. That Hasa Payne style Neasa. And this is going to be Eerie driver, and she drops her on her head. Spiked her down. 2. Ooh, kick out of 2 there for Shaul. Shaul showing that Guerrero fire kicking out. Neasa surprise, showing frustration. You gotta stay focused. Nice arm drag there from Shaul. Shaul's gonna bring Neasa back up to a vertical base. Nice forearm smash. Gonna send Neasa off into the corner, drop kick into the back. Slap to the back of the head there. Ooh! That was, I haven't seen that before. Took Nesa's back and drove it into the top turnbuckle and then just gave her like a little side whip there. Nice fireman's carry there from Neasa. Basement drop kick now. A little receipt from Shaul Guerrero as Nesa's going to roll out to the floor and try to get her win back. Shaul's going to pursue. Oh, nice uppercut there from Neasa. Super kick to the midsection there from Shaul. Shaul gets it back into the ring. Neasa now is going to send Shaul deep into the corner. Nice monkey flip. And the cover. Oh, and a kick out of 2 there. And now going to bring Shaul back up. Nice deep arm drag there. Neasa from Shaul. Oh, and a release side suplex. Neasa got rocked. Oh, Neasa, nice strike to the midsection. Was able to collect her thoughts quickly there. Shoot Shaul back up into the corner. Another monkey flip. Now bring Shaul back in a seated position. Looked like she was going for a headbutt there. Shaul was able to fire off an elbow, though, and get out of that predicament. Kick to the midsection of Shaul. And a crucifix pin attempt. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. Neasa knows if she can stay on task, she might be able to do this. Oh, is that Neasa? She's got it in. Neasa, it's locked in deep. Shaul can't reach the ropes. No, but there's not a tap out, though. Is this going to be Eerie driver? And gets her up, drops her down. And that should about do it. As Nesa's now going to hit that cover. 1, 2, 3. And Neasa Reid gets the victory over Shaul Guerrero. Into that knee right flush to the top of the head of Shaul. And had that deep crucifix pin attempt. We thought there was a chance she might have stole the win there. And Shaul was able to withstand 2 Neasas. Neasa Reid gets the W here on the pre-show. Her star continues to rise here in GKW. She's got a long, long career ahead of her. Our final match of the pre-card will be Cal Jack, Bostic Diamond, and Jaxon Argos in a 4-way. Oops. There we go. Custom Superstars. Let's go Cal Jack. Let's give him his wild man outfit. Wears all pink. EFD can wear his blue. You know what? I think Jaxon Argos is gonna wear his white. I'll be honest, any four of these guys could be world champion at any time in any promotion. EFD, Eddie Diamond, the Grizzly, Cal Jack, the Platinum Prince, Dylan Bostic, and of course our very own reset button, Jaxon Argos. I have a hard time calling who's going to come out on top of this one. This is going to be an incredible four-way. It's going to be the perfect way for us to whet our palate here for the Vindication main card to start. And some of these matches, I think, ran a little long. I think on the next one, well, I tell you what, you guys in chat and comments can be the decider. Is 5 matches too many for a pre-show on a 7-match pay-per-view card, or should I kick it down to maybe 3 or 4? It's up to you. If you're fine with 5, I'm fine with calling 5 extra matches. It's just Universe Mode doesn't give me more matches to put on the card. The following contest is a fatal 4-way scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Reno, Nevada, he is the Grizzly, Cal Jack. Cal Jack has that bearskin coat on. He's got his face painted like he's ready to go to war. Victorious in that triple threat on adrenaline. Now let's see if he can get the job done here in this fatal 4-way. Interesting to see how things develop between Cal Jack and Eric Locker here, the hired gun of David Duperon. Those two seem to have been at odds with each other backstage. Boy, tell you what, that would be one hell of a hoss fight. Cal Jack looks like he's ready to wrestle. And his opponent from Morristown, Indiana, the Platinum Prince, Dylan Bostic. Dylan Bostic with the shirt, the Who Sucks Now. That shirt's available on Pro Wrestling Tees. Search Dylan Bostic, and you'll be able to find that very t-shirt design. The Grizzly Cal Jack, he also has merchandise available. So do make sure you guys are checking out Pro Wrestling Tees. If you're a fan of the E-Fed, you can actually follow the real wrestlers. Bostic, almost cocky, nonchalantly making his way into the ring. It's going to be interesting to see how him and Argos either lock it up or try to team up in this match. And Bostic just loving him some him. And their opponent from Boca Raton, Florida, EFD, Eddie Diamond. Eddie Diamond said, I don't care if I'm on the pre-show or not. I just want to be in this arena tonight. I want to feel the energy of these fans. I want to go out and perform in front of them, whether it's a tag, a 6-man, or a fatal 4-way. I want an opportunity to come out here and perform, and Eddie Diamond certainly has been a locker room leader in that sense. He's definitely going to be looking to get the job done here in this fatal 4-way. Bostic really avoiding Cal Jack on the outside there, and I can't say I blame him. And their opponent from the Great White North, Jaxon, Argos. This one's going to be a barn burner. This one's going to be exciting to call. Don't forget, those of you just tuning in, our kickoff match for Vindication. It's going to be no holds barred. Kindred Kymari, who has really hit a slump, has been challenged by, his advisor, Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior, saying, hey, you know what, you've taken too long in your matches. You're not the same destroyer that you've usually been. So we're going to have you fight somebody from wrestling's past. And that call was answered by none other than freaking Papa Shango, of all people. So it will be Kindred and Papa Shango in a no-holds-barred. In the first match, Cal Jack. Oh! Nice suplex there to Eddie Diamond. Bostic and Argos are going at it. Here we thought, these guys might be teaming up. But right now it's two fan favorites, Cal Jack and Eddie Diamond, going at it. Oh, nice snap German suplex. And he just folded Diamond like a set of cards. Oh, now Bostic and Cal Jack starting to mix it up. Cal Jack now sends Bostic down to the floor, and he's going to pursue him. Cal Jack, 6'8", nearly 300 pounds. He's certainly the big man in this match. And with his amateur wrestling background out of Oregon, when a guy's that kind of size and he has the skills that he does, that just makes him incredibly dangerous. Definitely going to be a GKW World Champion before he decides to hang up his boots. Oh, nice atomic drop there from EFD on Jaxon Argos. A hard clothesline there. Cal Jack taking Bostic down to the floor, and Bostic has just been getting shelled outside the ring. Eddie Diamond doing a good job keeping things going here with Jaxon Argos. Argos back in the ring. And just a simple back suplex, but Argos able to land on his feet. He's going to shoot EFD off. Oh, nice pump kick. Diamond felt all of that one. Argos now is going to drive his face right into the floor. Bostic trying to create space with Cal Jack, but so far it has not been working. He's going to go for that sideways backstabber, and he lands it. Oh, kick right there into the hamstring. Oh, rolling elbow. Bostic now all the way past the nuts now, hitting that gym floor. That's hard wood there, that sealed finish. Oh, and a jumping elbow drop. Diamond now is going to bring Jaxon Argos up to the ring. Ring apron. Oh, and a nice running knee strike. Put that one right into the temple of Jaxon Argos. Send the cover. Oh, and a strong kick out immediately. Cal Jack now. Oh, he's got a nice bear hug belly to belly. Sends Diamond almost into the first row. Incredible suplexes. Cal Jack has is amazing as Eddie Diamond now hits to the outside. Jaxon Argos now has Cal Jack on the apron. What's he going for here? Laying those forearms right into the back of Cal Jack, trying to chop the tree down, and a backstabber. Driving those knees deep into the back of the Grizzly. Oh, nice brainstorm there from Argos with a quick cover. One, and Eddie Diamond was able to break it up. Dylan Bostic not far behind. Bostic now grabbing a hold of Jaxon Argos. Argos able to break through. Diamond now barking at Cal Jack. Cal Jack sweeps the leg of Eddie Diamond. Now he grabs a hold and a teardrop suplex, and he's going to keep those arms locked. Is he going for a triple here? 2. Oh, and he hits. Oh, it looks like he was going for 3, but Bostic broke it up at the elbow. Argos going to roll out to the floor. Eddie Diamond starting to stir. Are we about to see Platinum World Tour from Bostic? Oh, and he grabs him, and it's Platinum World Tour. Bostic now going to try to get the cover. Diamond's already recovered and immediately breaks up the pin attempt. The referee doesn't even get his hand to the mat. Bostic now starting to show off. Jaxon Argos, is he going to be looking for that axe kick? And he lands that axe kick. Bostic needs to turn around. 1, 2. Oh, and a quick break up there from Bostic. Bostic saw he was in danger of Argos coming in the back door and stealing the victory there. Eddie Diamond's now starting to recover. Cal Jack's still down. He took a brainstorm, he took an axe kick, and he took a Platinum World Tour. So all 3 men realizing that, hey, we're going to have to chop this big tree down if we're going to have a chance. Nice power bomb from Eddie Diamond. Oof. Jaxon Argos was going for a lariat, but Cal Jack just caught him, made him pay. Jaxon Argos down to the floor. Oh, is this going to be Jackhammer? He's got EFD up. Jackhammer from Cal Jack. And the cover. Dylan Bostic immediately breaks it up. Cal Jack had to know Bostic was there. Oh, nice drop kick. Bostic getting all the way up. He has a great vertical leap. Argos now starting to stir on the outside. And that jumping elbow drop, driving that elbow right into the sternum of Cal Jack. Looks like a cover here. Immediately looks like Argos was going to try to get his foot up on the ropes, but Bostic had it scouted out. Argos now clothesline to the back of the neck of Cal Jack. Cal Jack's starting to take a little bit of punishment. All 3 of these men realizing that once Cal Jack's up, you got to get him back down. Kick to the midsection there. Oh, nice whippersnapper. Oh, and a low blow. There's no disqualifications in this. The referee realizing there's nothing he could do about that. And the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Jaxon Argos gets the pin on Cal Jack. Boy, that was a fatal 4-way that didn't stop. We saw that Platinum World Tour. There's the axe kick there from Jaxon Argos. It took everybody's best to take Cal Jack down. Still, he hit a jackhammer on EFD. It was with a low blow that Jaxon Argos will receive a television title match in 2 weeks. Now the question tonight, will it be Richard SynCyr or will it be Nick Dinsmore that he faces? SynCyr and Dinsmore will have a 2 out of 3 falls match for the TV title. That being said, let's go ahead and head to Universe mode and let's start the main card of this show. Of course, our opening match, Kindred Kymari will battle Papa Shango. Gangrel will not be at ringside. This will be no holds barred. Gangrel says that Kindred needs to get back in touch with his dark power. He has not done the job that really he should have been doing so far. He should have been a dominant force, that Brock Lesnar role. And so far, he's underperformed. We got Allie, Recks, and Christina Von Eerie, which is pretty much a pseudo #1 contender match without the stipulation in it. Both of these women are in a hard race for who's going to challenge next for the women's title. And of course, nothing like a good old-fashioned grudge match. David Duperon, T-Ray Watford, last man standing. Eric Locker will not, I repeat, will not be at ringside. And of course, we have our tag team championships. Detroit's Most Wanted, after upsetting the New Heavenly Bodies, get the #1 contendership. They face King's Ransom for the tag team titles. And then, of course, 2 out of 3 falls. This one's going to be probably the most violent match and the hardest to watch. Nick Dinsmore, his final shot at Richard SynCyr for the television championship. 2 out of 3 falls. If Nick Dinsmore does not win, he will not get any more chances at Richard SynCyr's television title. And then the women's championship. Faye Jackson takes on Taeler Hendrix. And then, of course, after their victory in that King Shane snuck his way into this match, it's now a triple threat. King Shane will challenge Jaymar Sims, as will Jamin and Lavencia, in a triple threat for the GKW World Heavyweight Championship. Let's go ahead and start this show. It's Vindication time. Again, the crowd's still buzzing from the matches that they saw in the pre-card. Here we go, Kindred. Papa Shango. Why we're getting the SmackDown graphic, I don't know, because it's 2K, so just ignore it. Kindred Kymari, Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer Papa Shango. No holds barred. He says, you know what, I too, like Kindred Kymari, have had to, change the way I've been in public, but have always had to be in touch with my darker side. Now he's hoping he can help back on track. Gangrel will not be at ringside for this. It's amazing that a wrestling legend like Papa Shango has his eyes on somebody like Kindred Kymari. That just shows you, the noise that GKW is starting to make in the world of professional wrestling. That, Papa Shango wouldn't, it wasn't GKW asking Papa Shango to appear. It was him saying, hey, I see somebody that I can help. Let me get in the ring with Kindred Kymari. Let me show him the error of his ways. Go. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is no holds barred. Introducing first from the dark side of Bavaria, Germany, he is the Vamp King, Kindred Kymari. Kindred staring through the camera. He knows this is a must-win situation. He has to beat Papa Shango tonight. If he doesn't, quite frankly, I don't know where it leaves him on the GKW roster. He came in with a Brock Lesnar level essence, just absolutely dominating people left and right. And then, once the cameras clicked on, he just shut down. Gangrel believes it's because, he's not tapped into that ancient blood that runs through his veins. He stares off into the ether, looking at the GKW fans, and now he stares at the stage, knowing that not many people have the chance to say that they have wrestled a legend like Papa Shango, and here he comes. And his opponent, Professional Wrestling Hall of Famer, Papa Shango. Shango, as he stares at the GKW faithful. This is unbelievable. Papa Shango is in the building. Wow. You may love him as the Godfather, but to see him come as Papa Shango just sends a chill up your spine. Oh, rakes the eyes of Kindred. Oh, and just throws Kindred across the ring, saying, come on, kid, let's see what you got. Kindred now sweeping the leg. Shango rakes the back of Kindred. Oh, nice DDT there from Kindred. Kindred now kick to the back of Papa Shango. Oh, Shango, shaking and gyrating with that voodoo power. And a front slam there to Kindred. The Vamp King reeling. Kick to the chest to Kindred. Now Shango's gonna rake at the eyes. Kindred up on his shoulder, and now he's gonna hotshot Kindred across the ropes. Shango going for a quick cover, and a kick out immediately by Kindred. Kindred now gonna look up to the skies. Kindred's picking him up. Oh, and just free fall drops him. That reverse military press. Now he's gonna grab Shango by the ankle and sling him across the ring, saying, "You know what? I'm not your kid. I'm not just some young buck. I'm a veteran in my own right. I'm gonna beat your ass for coming in here to his locker room and disrespecting." Oh, and he just palms Papa Shango with a one-arm choke slam. Oh, looks like he was going for something, but missed it immediately. Rib breaker there from Papa Shango. Shango gonna bring Kindred up, and Kindred's gonna turn it into a quick clothesline. Shango with the receipt. Clothesline of his own. Shango with those double axe handles right to the back of Kindred. He's yelling out, "Come on, show me the darkness, Vamp King." Oh, and he's just raking at the eyes now, just pulling. Oh, Kindred sneaks out the back door there and trips up Shango. Okay, Shango caught the punch from Kindred. Shango definitely doing everything he can to play. Oh, and sends Kindred down to the floor. He's doing everything he can to play mind games with Kindred. He's going to bring Kindred up to a vertical base. Now him and Kindred are going to go for a walk. He's going to take him around. Is he looking for the stairs? But Kindred's firing off those elbows. This is no holds barred. Shango now going to fire off those shots to the midsection. And a clothesline there to Kindred. Stomp to the midsection there on Papa Shango. Oh! The end of days there from Kindred. Uppercut to the throat. Oh, now he's going to pick up Shango in an electric chair. Oh, and just drop him with a face buster. Kindred now starting to feel that rage. Oh, nice clothesline there from Shango, though. Shango now starting to turn the tables. Brings Kindred back up to a vertical base. Now just firing up shots as they're continuing up the ramp here. There's the entrance alleyway. The camera's being obstructed by a beam here in the building. Kindred and Shango just throwing bombs back and forth. Oh, Kindred just grabbing and just firing off at the stomach of Shango. Kindred's getting pissed. He's realizing, hey, this is what Shango was trying to tell me. That you gotta get and touch that heel kick. Wow. Oh, and a back fist. He just cleaned Shango's clock. Shango comes firing back with a clothesline of his own, almost out of desperation, brings Kindred back up again. But a quick fireman's carry. Papa Shango's looking great out here so far, I have to say. And Kindred's got that leg up looking like he was going to go for a bit of an exploder. Shango was able to fight his way out of it. Oh, nice hard punch right to the forehead of Kindred. Nothing pretty of that. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Shango now, he's going to attempt to take Kindred for a walk right now. Drives him into the post. Oh, and does it a second time. Shango. Trying to lock in those voodoo powers. Sends Kindred back up into the entranceway. Shango's going to return to the ring. There is no countouts. There is no holds bar. Shango going to let Kindred recover. Going to say, come on, come return to the ring. Kindred doing his best to get his air back. Gangrel not at ringside. And Kindred's going to come meet Shango in the ring. Nice back elbow. Lands it flush. Oh, he's got Shango up. Crown of Judah. And the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Kindred, Kymari, has defeated the legend, Papa Shango. Shango, not for nothing, looked incredible. He was in great physical shape for this match. But was that what Kindred needed as that nasty Crown of Judah? Just spiked Papa Shango right to the mat. That was a hell of a win there for Kindred. Kindred looking more fired up than we've seen him in a while. Has he tapped back into that potential? What a victory. And how great was it to have a legend like Papa Shango in the building. Coming up next, the Rexecutioner Allie Recks battles Christina Von Eerie. CVE, the veteran of the locker room, has taken people like Neasa Reid and Shaul Guerrero and Sonya Strong, all the young breed of GKW under their wing, showing them how to be professionals, how to conduct business. Meanwhile, Allie Recks, she's come through and it's just been all about her. And whether it's with Christina Von Eerie, whether it's with Shaul Guerrero, whether it's even with Taeler Hendrix, Allie Recks is not making any excuses. She don't give a damn who you are. She's not friends. She's here to win championships. She's had those 2 disappointing losses against Maximum Mecca after going undefeated throughout the whole testing process. And here we go. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Carteret, New Jersey. She is the Rexecutioner, Allie Recks. Allie Recks certainly looks ready to go. And her opponent from Sacramento, California, Christina Von Eerie. Christina Von Eerie ready to go. Christina against Allie Recks is a women's championship level match on any card, and we got it here. The second match here on Vindication. It shows you just how deep and talented the women's division is here and how tight the race is to get a championship opportunity. Allie Recks, a nonchalant hair flip. Christina Von Eerie not looking past her at all and calls for the bell. And Allie Recks has her up. Nice suplex from Allie Recks. Allie Recks now gets taken over with a fireman's carry from CVE. Christina now going to take Allie Rex's head and start bouncing off the turnbuckle. Are we going to get 10? And we do. Now going to shoot Allie off into the corner again. Picks her up. Nice backbreaker. CVE looking great here in the early going. Now cranking on the neck of Allie. And a quick cover. And a lot of you might be wondering why you're going for a cover that quick. You know you're not going to get it. The goal is to get your opponent to exert effort. Whenever you're going for that pinfall, it forces you to kick out. It forces you to use that oxygen in your lungs. So you're continuing to wear down your opponent. You're chipping away at the cardio. As now Allie Rex is just firing off some shots right into the back of CVE. Now has her by the back of the hair. CVE looking to break away with those shots to the midsection. Now sends her off into the corner. Oh, and a clothesline in the corner. That caught Rex flush. Oh, nice. Oh, Allie, you know, CVE starting to feel it. Yeah, she's been protective of Neasa Reid as a rookie in this locker room, but let's not forget that CVE has championship aspirations here in GKW. So she's definitely remaining focused on that. CVE continues to crank. Nice stiff forearm. Allie Rex catches the second one, a shot to the midsection. And a nice stalling vertical suplex. Allie Rex has sneaky strength. CVE that time. Got the forearm block and a hair pull slam there from Allie. And a clothesline there from CVE. Bringing the fight. Back up to a vertical base, a strong European uppercut. Allie Rex now with the lift up. Oh, CVE's gonna land on her feet, but Allie was able to turn it into a neck breaker. And look, what's this now? Oh, a backbreaker and a neck breaker combination. That's two straight neck breakers with a backbreaker thrown in between. Allie's certainly attacking the back and neck of CVE. She's going to be looking for that Rex effect DDT sooner or later. CVE now sends Allie into the corner. Up. Oh, springboard crossbody lands it. Oh, dead raising. CVE hits that beautiful dead raising backstabber. Gonna bring Allie out to the middle now. Gonna attempt a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 there from Allie. Alright, CVE thinking 1-3-8. Reverse gut wrench. Can she hit it? And there it is. 1-3. No, Allie rolled through it. Picks it up. Oh. Air raid crash. Beautiful reversal there from Allie. She smelled that 1-3-8. She knew she was in danger. If she would have taken that, I don't know. It might have been over for her. Nice hair pull slam there. Allie fighting out of desperation. Knows she has to play hard defense against CVE. Oh, is this going to be the Rex effect? Oh no, CVE rolls through it that time. Dead raising for a second time. Christina and Eerie looking incredible in this match. Christina with a stomp in the midsection. She's got that bow backbreaker in. Just cranking all the way onto Allie. Allie, was able to flip it over into a pin attempt. That was innovative. Oh, Rexecution spool. on the cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2.9. Allie almost stole that one. Deep arm drag there from Christina and Eerie. Now she's going to bring Allie over to the ropes. Tosses her over the top. What is she looking for? Oh, and drop kicks her right down to the floor. CVE's going to pursue. Brings Allie up to her feet. Got her up on the shoulders. What's she looking for? Oh, Allie was able to reverse it. Oh, Recks effect DDT. Out on the floor. What is she looking for here? CVE was able to float over. Looks like she was going for that stalling suplex. Oh, she's got her pulled up by the hair now. Referees count up to 5 now. Allie brings CVE back up to a vertical base. Going to send her into the room. The ring, sorry. Stomp to the back, Christina and Eerie now going to start pulling on that arm. Allie smells blood in the water. They call Triple H, you know, for years the cerebral assassin. I haven't seen a women's wrestler as cerebral as Allie Recks. Oh, she got her feet up on the ropes, ref. Strong kick out at 1. CVE had it scouted. Kick to the midsection. CVE's got Allie, gonna send her into the ropes. Oh, went for that single leg drop kick but missed it. Oh! Nice page turner by Allie Recks. Allie now trying to get some of her win back. Trying to keep the attack. On the cover, another kick out at 1 there from CVE. Using that tactic that Christina used. Nice Samoan drop from Allie. CVE reverses by kicking the legs out from underneath. Went for a basement drop kick. Allie dodged it. Another hair pull slam. Oh, stomp across the bridge of the nose to Christina Von Eerie. That's going to make her eyes water. And knee, and brings her up in a neck breaker. Christina taking shots now. Christina's got to fight out of this situation. Her eyes might be watering from where that knee, from where that stomp went right across the bridge of her nose. When your eyes water like that, it's not like you're crying. It's just your eyes water up naturally. It's going to make it hard for you to see. Christina now sends Allie into the corner. Oh, stiff chop. Right across the chest. Allie now fires back. She's got Christina hung up in the tree of woe. What's she looking for here? And it's a backstabber of her own. Almost mockingly hits her own version. A code breaker from Allie Recks. Is she going to be able to follow it up with that spear? Is that what she's going to be looking for? Or she wants CVE to get up. Oh, and a Rexecutioner spear. That might be it. And Allie Recks has defeated Christina Von Eerie as she laughs. Wow. No such thing as a graceful winner. CVE hit multiple dead raisings. There we see the second one. It was that spear out of nowhere earlier in the match that we thought Allie might have had it. And just look at the crowd. Everybody on their feet when that happened. And then that code breaker. Allie Recks getting the job done. Now the question is, oh, looked like she was going to pose for the fans instead. Blows the fans off. Says, nah, I know I'm good enough. I don't need you people. Wow. Part of you has to love the arrogance of Allie Recks. Oh, coming up next, this is a feud that's coming out of Texas. Big T-Ray Watford. It's going to go one-on-one here, last man standing with the self-proclaimed locker room enforcer, David Duperon. Duperon has had Eric Locker watching his back. T-Ray certainly on a fast track to a possible World Heavyweight Championship match soon. He's been a champion in every promotion in Texas and Louisiana that he's wrestled in. David Duperon, the self-promoter of DZW in Katy, Texas, also the undisputed UPW Cruiserweight Champion. Certainly excited to see what he brings. He's a talented wrestler. He doesn't need somebody like Eric Locker, but the fact that Duperon's not afraid to use those underhanded tactics, saying T-Ray's going to get duped. But I don't know, T-Ray is just a special talent. He's another one. We were talking about Kindred. You think of Kindred, you think of Bobby Lashley. When you look at a guy like T-Ray, just a guy that's incredibly strong, well-built, a Scott Steiner. The following contest is a last man standing match. Introducing first, from Lafayette, Louisiana, T-Ray Watford. Here comes Big T-Ray. And he's ready to go. He knows this is going to be a fight. This match will definitely have big implications on the Texas independent circuit. Duperon. He's got to be looking at a guy like T-Ray and say, why the hell would you want to pick a fight with a physical specimen like T-Ray? This is going to be a fight. No pinfalls, no submission. Only when you cannot answer the referee's count of 10 can either T-Ray or Duperon call themselves the last man standing. And his opponent from Houston, Texas, by way of the Bronx, he's the self-proclaimed locker room enforcer, David Duperon. David Duperon, a skilled striker. I tell you what, his hands must be made out of cement. I've seen him knock people 2 times, 3 times his size, out cold. So it's not for the fact that he doesn't have the ability to beat somebody like T-Ray Watford. It's that he doesn't need to go to the extent that he goes to. Why does he need to have somebody like Eric Locker in his corner? He doesn't need it. Focus on championship gold. T-Ray. Dupes. Last man standing. Referee calls for the bell. Oh, and a nice flapjack there from T-Ray. Duperon with a nice takedown STO, kick to the chest of T-Ray. Oh, now he's going to start stomping away at the ribs of T-Ray. These disrespectful kicks. Now he's going to turn it into a reverse arm breaker there. Cranking back on the fingers, trying to hyperextend those fingers. Maybe even break the wrist. He rolls through with those damn knees to the back. Oh, and here he goes again, stomping at the midsection. Again, these disrespectful kicks from Duperon. He knows he's got to keep T-Ray on the ground. He knows that if he lets T-Ray build any momentum, it's game over for him. Because once T-Ray gets rolling, there's no way in hell you're going to get him to stop. Oh, here comes T-Ray. Big clothesline. That made the ring shake. Oh. T-Ray gonna make Duperon pay. Locks in that modified triangle. Oh, and Duperon's gonna roll through it. He had it scouted. Duperon's been watching his film. Nice knee to the midsection there, attacking the abdomen. T-Ray. Oh! And puts that knee right across the back of the neck of T-Ray. And T-Ray's stunned. Oh, but then he powers out, kick to the midsection of Duperon. And now T-Ray's going to throw a few bombs. He's going to take Duperon over here by the barriers. Duperon starting to fight his way out of it. Duperon was looking for that boxing hook punch, but missed it. T-Ray answered back with one of his own. T-Ray taking Duperon into the corner of the barricade. Oh, bounces him off that steel barricade. Those are 100% solid and hurt like hell. T-Ray now just raining the shots down on Duperon. And alright, you want to fight, then let's stand up and fight. Oof. Backbreaker across the knee. Oh, and a super kick from Duperon. And he's going to turn it into a straightjacket German out on the floor. Oof. Camera shake. Spinning back chop there. Duperon now just throwing punches. This is turning into a bar fight. Nice backbreaker across the knee there from Duperon. Now he's going to shoot T-Ray across to the other side of the arena floor. Referee trying to keep his distance until it's time for a 10 count. Duperon back in the ring, throwing some shadow punching. I don't know if T-Ray's who you want to taunt. Strike to the knee there. Oh, Duperon powers out. Oh, big clothesline. Oh, T-Ray's starting to feel it. He's starting to heat up. Oh, and he sends Duperon over. Down to the arena floor. Referee, is he going to go check on Duperon and start the count?
2, 3.
Referees count up to 3.
4, 5.
Referees made it to 5.
6, 7.
Referees made it up to 7. Duperon immediately realizing he's getting up. Oh, bell clap right into the ears of T-Ray. Out on a clothesline of his own. This has been a pretty violent fight. Oh, again looking for that uppercut, but missed it. Oh, T-Ray is going for a chop. But Dupes was able to block it. Quick little short arm clothesline. Inside here on the ring floor. T-Ray now going to send Duperon back into the ring. Dupes might have been baiting him though. Kick to the midsection of T-Ray. Oh, nice! Arn Anderson style spine buster.
2, 3.
Referees count up to 3 now.
5,
Refs up to 5.
6, 7,
Referees up to 7.
8, 9.
Referees up to 9. T-Ray got up. Enough to break the count. Oh! Oh, he's looking for the Dominator. He was going to do T-Ray's Dominator. Oh, that discus axe handle. And that just pissed T-Ray off. Nola spine buster. Referees counting now.
3,
Refs up to 3.
4, 5,
Referees up to 5.
6, 7,
Referees up to 7.
8.
Oh, Duperon's starting to stir at 8. Breaks the count. T-Ray starting to fire away those stomps. Oh, now he's just raking the wrist tape across Duperon's nose. Duperon loves to do that. Oh, is he going to look for it? Is it going to be that Dominator? Duperon catches the foot. Oh, and a nice. Went for the back suplex, but turned it into a gut buster. Oh, Oh! Nice cloverleaf leg breaker. Referee's gonna count. Ref's up to 3. Referee's up to 5.
6, 7.
Counts up to 7. Come on, T-Ray. Referee's up to 8. T-Ray's up. He breaks the count. Duperon now wrenching back on that arm. T-Ray now starting to fire off those shots into the midsection. Looks like he might have been looking for that Dominator again. But Duperon had that back leg trip. Referee's gonna count.
3, 4, 5.
Counts up to 5.
6, 7.
Counts up to 7.
8.
Oh, T-Ray up at 8. Oh, what's he shouting down at T-Ray? Is he going to look for the LRE? Can this be the LRE? He hooks the arms. Can he get the big man up? He got him up. Oh, LRE! Duperon hits that LRE, and the referee's going to count.
3,
He's up to 3.
4, 5.
He's up to 5.
6, 7.
He's up to 7.
8.
8. 9. Oh, and T-Ray answers it at 9. Amazing. Oh, backbreaker right across the knee of Duperon. Duperon raising the fist in the air. 2. Mocking T-Ray. 3. He's telling T-Ray, get up. 6. Counts up to 7 now. 8. 9. And T-Ray gets up at 9. He's going to take T-Ray. He's going to shoot T-Ray off into the corner. Oh, corner clothesline. And Duperon, he's going to land that elbow right into the back of T-Ray. The referee's going to start counting again.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Referee's counts up to 5.
6, 7, 8.
T-Ray up at 8. Referee's gonna start counting again.
2, 3.
I'm not sure if I like Duperon doing this. I think he needs to go for another LRE if he thinks he's gonna put T-Ray away. Refs count up to 5. Now it's up to 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Wow. And David Duperon is the last man standing. He hit that Nola Buster on T-Ray as a sign of disrespect. He was trying to go for T-Ray's Dominator, didn't hit it. And there we saw the real Nola Buster. Wow, Duperon, what a performance. Gets the job done against T-Ray Watford. In an amazing fashion. Gets that 10 count. And there we see the referee at 9. And there was 10 right there. David Duperon, without Eric Locker in his corner, gets the job done against T-Ray. What a victory for David Duperon. Coming up next, our first of 4 title matches. Detroit's Most Wanted got the job done against the New Heavenly Bodies to earn a World Tag Team Championship match against the King's Ransom, Leonis Khan and Maximus Khan. King's Ransom, pretty much as a tag team, has been unstoppable. Maximus Khan lost to Jaymar Sims in the final of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. So that shows you the level of competition here. This one's going to be a barn burner. King's Ransom, Detroit's Most Wanted. This is going to be probably one of the best tag team matches we've had here in GKW to date, and it's going to be for the tag team championships. DMW has been impressive here in the early going, but you gotta wonder, will the Kings of Mayhem make their presence known? GKW has a pretty strict no interfering in other matches policy. You still suffer fines as well as lose your own title opportunities when that kind of behavior occurs. So I don't think we're going to see the Kings of Mayhem, but that's got to be in the back of your mind that whoever wins this match, you got the dealer and the royal flush on the other side, just waiting in the wings looking for their title shot. And something tells me, even though they came up short, the new heavenly bodies are going to continue to be a nuisance. So let's kick off our first of 4 championship matches. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the GKW World Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the challengers out of the Motor City, Nick Lethal, James Lethal. They are Detroit's Most Wanted. Detroit's Most Wanted, new era of wrestling tag team champions in Cleveland, Ohio, a sister promotion, and ones that if we were running this promotion in real life, we would be trying to work with. Certainly have a strong cult following in Northeast Ohio. Can they shock the world and get the job done against King's Ransom? They already did it against the new heavenly bodies, so they've proven that they have what it takes to do it. But can they get the job done here with against Leonis and Maximus Khan? Detroit's Most Wanted waiting patiently. Champions making them wait. And their opponents from the Kingdom. They are the GKW World Tag Team Champions, Leonis and Maximus Khan, King's Ransom. Those beautiful World Tag Team Championship belts. King's Ransom has carried those titles proudly. They have personified what tag team wrestling means. Here in GKW, they have also been unselfish as singles competitors to one another, supportive of one another in each person's aspirations. And now, we have, on our first GKW pay-per-view, the first Tag Team Championship defense. Can King's Ransom get it done? They won those titles in that fatal 4-way ladder match. And that's what's about those beautiful World Tag Team Championship belts. There they are, Nick Lethal, James Lethal, Detroit's Most Wanted, staring across. They're ready. Nick Lethal usually has a big smile across his face. That time a serious look, and there they are, Maximus Khan, Leonis Khan, holding the titles across their shoulders, saying, come on boys, you want to be champions? Well, we're the mountain you got to climb through. There they are, Maximus Khan and Leonis Khan, King's Ransom. Now the referee, before he rings the bell, King's Ransom going to surrender those tag titles to the referee. He's going to present those titles to the fans. And that's what tag team wrestling is about right there, becoming world tag team champions. Leonis Khan gonna start things off with James Lethal. Oh, nice snap suplex there from James. James, the powerhouse of the team. Nick Lethal, more of a cruiserweight style. Oh, nice modified flapjack there. James Lethal bringing the power over on Leonis Khan. Leonis now brings James back up to vertical base. James is going to walk him back across against the ropes. Referee's going to have to call for a break. Oh, nice rib breaker there. James Lethal coming out firing hot. BMW want those World Tag Team Championships. Leonis Khan right now really has yet to have an answer for James Lethal. James in the corner. Oh, a strong clothesline. Leonis is rocked. Oh, and a European uppercut again. It's been all DMW so far. And now the tag. Here comes Nick Lethal. Nick looking fired up. Double clothesline. Nice. Good tandem offense. We're going to see great tandem offense. Maximus Khan knows his brother needs help. Nice single leg monkey flip there from Nick Lethal. They kind of stomped to the midsection of Leonis Khan. A modified crossface. Leonis is too close to the ropes. The referee's going to call for a break. Now he's got Leonis Khan back up on his back up on his shoulders, but he's going to float over and sneak out the back door. That reverse DDT. Now he's cranking on the neck of Nick Lethal. He might want to get Maximus Khan tagged in, though. Oh, nice jumping elbow drop there from Leonis Khan. He's going to send Nick Lethal into the corner. Oh, running forearm. Caught him flush. Ooh, and a nice, Falcon Arrow. Leonis Khan starting to fire back with some offense of himself. Sometimes those questions, Maximus Khan is a former OVW heavyweight champion. Leonis Khan has not won a singles championship. So you got to wonder if he's trying to prove himself to Big Brother here. Oh, looked like he was going for a pump handle slam of sorts. Nick was able to roll through it. Now he's going to send Leonis into the corner, or is he going to get Big James back into the match? And the tag, he is. Oh, look at this. James is going to fly. Big man. Crossbody. Maximus Khan desperately reaching out for a tag. It's really been all DMW in this. Strong clothesline in the corner. And a cover. And a kick out of two there for Leonis. Well, Leonis looked like he was going for a rolling elbow, but missed it. Now just those stomps to the chest there from James. Oh, the bounce that arm of Leonis off the mat. Leonis with a nice jawbreaker. He's got to get to the corner. He's got to get Maximus tagged in, but James is able to fight out of the corner with that big boot. And he's going to send Leonis back into the corner again. And another hard clothesline. Leonis is taking an absolute beating. He's got him in that camel clutch. Leonis trying to fight his way out. Can he get the arms out from under? Sneaks out the back door, trips up the legs of James Lethal. Leonis going to send James into the corner. The tag to Maximus Khan. Oh, nice springboard drop kick right to the back of the head. Leonis Khan going to get back around the apron and try to collect his thoughts there. Maximus Khan going to see if he can do a little bit better. Nice Northern Light suplex. And the tag to Nick Lethal now. Oh, nice running forearm. Oh, Nick Lethal with a nice running back elbow. And really, DMW has come out like a cannonball in this match. This has been incredible to watch. It shows you that, you know, whenever someone gets a title shot in GKW, they don't take it lightly. Maximus Khan now brushing. James Lethal up against. Nice stiff uppercut. James has Maximus Khan up on his shoulder. Oh! And a shoulder breaker. Stiff chop to the chest of Maximus Khan. What's Nick Lethal looking for now? Oh, he's gonna slingshot him on across the top rope. And oh, Maximus Khan rolls out of danger there. Leonis was looking for a tag. Back elbow from Nick Lethal, and again a second one. DMW has absolutely been impressive in this match. We could be looking at new World Tag Team Champions if King's Ransom don't pull something out of their hats here. And Nick Lethal grabbing that hold. Maximus Khan just out of desperation trying to get his win back. Refs count up to 6. He's going to send Nick Lethal back into the ring. Referee tell him, come on, let's get it back in the ring, guys. Refs counts up to 7. Nick Lethal now. He's going to send Maximus Khan into the corner. Uh-oh. Is this what I think it's going to be? Is this going to be the neckbreaker bomb? And they hit it! Do we have new World Tag Team Champions? The cover. Leonis is going to have to come in here and make the save. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out of 2 there from Maximus, but Leonis really should have been in there. That could have been 3. We almost had new World Tag Team Champions. Maximus Khan catches the boot that time. Oh. What's Maximus Khan going for? Oh. Tope Cannonball. Crowd's on their feet. King's Ransom realizing now they're fighting from underneath now. DMW has been very impressive in this match, but now their World Tag Team Championships are slipping out of their fingers here. A nice single leg takedown. James Lethal now raining the shots down on Maximus Khan. Stomp to the back of the neck. James Lethal is going to bring Maximus back up to a vertical base. Oh, well, looking like he was looking for a belly-to-belly. Maximus Khan was able to hook his leg, got a nice single snapmare takeover. Now Maximus Khan just cranking on that neck, trying to get an advantage back in the way of King's Ransom. What's Khan looking for? 1. Oh, really putting his feet up on the ropes. We've not seen that from King's Ransom. It's very interesting. Nick Lethal throwing Maximus Khan out of the ring. King's Ransom, who are fan favorites, we never really see them put their feet on the ropes. That's troubling. They perhaps see that their tag titles are slipping away right now. What a big boot there from James Lethal. And a stomp on the arm. Maximus Khan's going to roll out to the floor. Attempt to get his win back. James Lethal's going to pursue. And a nice suplex on the floor there from Maximus Khan. Maximus. Ooh. And a reverse there. Nice little short super kick there from James Lethal. Oh, and a reverse DDT there from Maximus Khan on the floor. Refs count up to 4. Maximus Khan cranking on the neck. Now he's going to send James Lethal back into the ring. Maximus Khan realizing the count was way high. Nice double leg push off there from James Lethal. James now going to send Maximus into the corner. And the tag to Nick. Uh-oh. Oh no, is this going to be another neck break bomb? And they hit it! Do we have new champions? The cover. 1, 2, 3, and DMW, in shocking fashion, have just defeated the King's Ransom. Good God. What a performance from DMW. Wow, I am stunned that DMW, who really kind of had trouble getting on the card here in GKW, beat the New Heavenly Bodies and then come out and defeat the World Tag Team Champions and become the new GKW World Tag Team Champions. What a major upset. And there they go. They hit that neckbreaker bomb. Nick Lethal keeps the printing predicament in. Tonight it just seems like King's Ransom just couldn't get off the ground at all. And in stunning fashion, Detroit's Most Wanted are your new World Tag Team Champions. I'm lost for words right now. King's Ransom is going to have to recover. But right now, to coin a phrase, to play off the name of the show, DMW just got vindicated. They are now the GKW World Tag Team Champions. Coming up next, it's last chance for Nick Dinsmore. He's going to face Richard SynCyr for the television championship. This is 2 out of 3 falls. If Nick Dinsmore does not defeat Richard SynCyr in this match, he will not get another title shot, as long as Richard SynCyr is champion. Dinsmore, if you've been following, he's trying to prove that he's got way more left in the tank than anybody thinks he has. Richard SynCyr has been, whether we like him or not, he's been representing the company well as TV champion. He defeated Nick Dinsmore once before. He also had an impressive victory against the dealer Vernon Black. If he gets past Nick Dinsmore here, he's got a date with Jackson Argos here in 2 weeks. Jackson Argos, who actually defeated Richard SynCyr in the World Championship Tournament. So that's a little subplot to follow. The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is it's not scheduled for 1 fall. The following contest is 2 out of 3 falls, and it is for the GKW Television Championship. Introducing first from Louisville, Kentucky, he is Nick Dinsmore. Coach Nick Dinsmore. Technical difficulty, the wrestling professor. Can he get the job done against the vintage villain Richard SynCyr? Dinsmore patiently waiting. And his opponent from Brawler's Alley. He is the GKW Television Champion, the vintage villain, Richard SynCyr. Here comes Richard SynCyr, a stern look on his face. He's looking to put Nick Dinsmore out of the television title race. He can do it tonight. 2 out of 3 falls. pinfalls and submissions will count in this match. SynCyr is ready to go. Fans are on their feet. They're wanting to encourage Coach Nick as we see that beautiful GKW Television Championship. There he is, the wrestling professor wearing his black trunks. Nick Dinsmore staring intently across the ring at Richard SynCyr. If you're wondering why I'm not doing in-ring introductions, it's because 2K is very inconsistent about these things. And there's Richard SynCyr with that title across his shoulder. Familiar territory for Richard SynCyr. Again, holding up that beautiful GKW Television Championship. He knows it's time. He hands the title to the referee. The referee's going to present the title. He's going to show Dinsmore, this is your last chance. It's now or never for Dinsmore as he holds that title up for all the fans to see. Who's going to represent this brand? Dinsmore's ready. SynCyr is ready. 2 out of 3 falls. And the referee calls for the bell. Stomp to the midsection there for Dinsmore. SynCyr catches it with a back leg trip and a kick to the chest of Dinsmore. Richard SynCyr immediately mounts and starts raining heavy forearm shots down. Oh, now he breaks the guard. And he's now just throwing just these vicious shots now at Dinsmore. Nice elbow to the midsection. SynCyr ducks the clothesline and catches one of his own. Leaves his feet though. SynCyr now grabbing at that arm, stomping at the hands of Dinsmore. We saw Kazuaki Mihara do this on the pre-show. Double leg press off there for Dinsmore. Dinsmore gonna bring SynCyr back up to a vertical base. Not only does he have to beat Richard SynCyr, he's got to beat him twice. 2 out of 3 falls, but the same thing can be same for SynCyr. He's got to beat Dinsmore twice tonight. Pinfall submission. Oh, both throwing wild punches. Oh, and a hammer throw. Just sends Dinsmore hard into the turnbuckle. Nick Dinsmore has been in incredible shape here for GKW. Shown that he has so much to offer this brand. So much that he has shown that he has in the ring, that he still has so much to give to this business. And SynCyr almost insulted. Oh, nice hatch suplex from SynCyr. Almost insulted by the fact that Dinsmore is even in the same company as him. Nice side headlock, Dinsmore. He's got to fight out from underneath here. He's got to break this side headlock here of SynCyr. He's got to be able to roll through it somehow. He keeps trying to grab at the shoulder of SynCyr, but he's missing. Oh, that time he got it. Side headlock. Oh, kick to the midsection of Dinsmore. Oh, German suplex. That's going to take all the wind out of Dinsmore. A strong European uppercut there from SynCyr. Single leg pickup. Oh, and just a tackle there. A simple wrestling takedown. He single leg brought him up to the shoulder and just drove him to the mat. Nice arm drag there from Dinsmore. You won't find 2 better technical wrestlers right now than you will in Nick Dinsmore and Richard SynCyr. So who better than to represent the brand of wrestling than one of these 2 men? Whether we like Richard SynCyr for his antics or the things he says or how he treats something, I cannot take away how incredibly skilled he is in the ring. Nice elbow there from Dinsmore. Dinsmore now going to bring him up. A nice high backdrop. Oh, and he's going to turn it into a German suplex of his own. What's he going to do now? Oh, he's going to spin Richard SynCyr over. Nice suplex, and he hits it. Beautiful combination there from Dinsmore. SynCyr now going to break the hold. Dinsmore kick to the midsection. Dinsmore's bringing a fight. Snap suplex to Richard SynCyr. Try not to yell too loud and pop it into this Xbox mic. Sorry. Dinsmore now, a strike to the back. Saito suplex. He lands that Saito suplex on Dinsmore. Dinsmore cannot go down a fall. 1, 2, oof. If you want my opinion in this 2 out of 3 falls, it is absolutely critical for Dinsmore to go up 1-0. Oh, and SynCyr, is he going to get that Kimura? He rolls through. Oh, and it's in. He's got that Kimura sunk in. Is Dinsmore going to tap out? Is SynCyr going to go up a fall? It is. SynCyr has fall number 1. Dinsmore's got to come back 2-0 if he's going to become television champion. Dinsmore realizing he's in trouble. He has to get the next fall. Obviously, because it's 2 out of 3 falls, but now he's just so incredibly desperate. Oh, and a German suplex, and SynCyr just throws him. Now SynCyr can take his time. He can play his game. There's almost no pressure on Richard SynCyr right now. He's already up fall. Oh, and a kick out. Oh, and Dinsmore's going to roll through and get down to the floor. SynCyr's going to roll through again. Now he's got Dinsmore. There's no countouts. Oh, looked like he was heading for the stairs. Dinsmore had it scouted out. Dinsmore now has a hold of SynCyr. He's going to send him into the ring and leave him out on the apron there. Oh, a nice elbow right across the throat of SynCyr. Dinsmore ain't afraid to get nasty when he has to. Dinsmore now with a cover, trying to even things up. Oh, and a kick out at 1 from SynCyr. Dinsmore's going to have to battle his way out if he wants to be television champion. Cranking on the arms of Richard SynCyr now. SynCyr has to remain composed. Dinsmore now releasing a hold, those shoulders. If you dislocate, oh, Dinsmore stunner! Dinsmore stunner! Is he going to tie it up? Is he going to tie it up here? And the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out of 2. Dinsmore, no matter how much of a veteran you are, it's hard for him to hide that frustration. Oh, and another Dinsmore stunner. No, but SynCyr was able to break loose from it. Stomp to the midsection. Oh. Dinsmore fought his way out of it. Nice short arm clothesline. It's becoming desperation time for Dinsmore. Now he's cranking on the neck of SynCyr. Sends SynCyr down hard to the mat. Dinsmore's starting to fire up. You've got to get a fall. It's all great to show off and clap and be happy that you're doing a little bit well now that you're back on offense. But you're still down 1-0 in a 2 out of 3 falls. Oh, what's he going for here? Is this pedigree? Oh! SynCyr was able to reverse it again. Everything Dinsmore has tried to throw at SynCyr, he's had an answer for. Saito suplex. Oh! No. And now raking at the eyes of Dinsmore, but Dinsmore's getting back up to a vertical base. Oh! Half Nelson, or full Nelson face buster there. 2, 3. And Richard SynCyr retains 2-0 over Nick Dinsmore. Dinsmore will not get another television title match. It was a fighting effort there from Dinsmore, but Richard SynCyr had an answer for everything. Dinsmore will not get another television title match. So now, SynCyr has Jaxon Argos knocking on the door in 2 weeks. Wow. An amazing performance from Richard SynCyr. How long before SynCyr starts thinking world title? Wow. Nick Dinsmore returning up the entranceway with his head hung low. What an amazing performance from Coach Nick. Yeah, heartbreaking result. Being shut out 2-0 in 2 out of 3 falls. SynCyr continues to be the reigning and defending television champion here in GKW. 2 questions to follow. Is Jackson Argos is knocking at the door, and how long before he starts knocking on the door of the world champion? And we're getting some breaking news here. Let's see here. DMW will face King's Ransom in the main event of the next episode of Adrenaline. It'll be King's Ransom's rematch for the tag team titles. So King's Ransom immediately going to use that rematch and battle DMW for a chance to redeem themselves on the next Adrenaline. But coming up next, Taeler Hendrix is going to challenge Faye Jackson. She's got Katarina Lee in her corner, so you know that's going to be a question. But what's going to happen now? One has to wonder, is Faye going to be able to dominate Taeler the way she did against Maximum Mecca? It was a knockdown, drag-out fight between these two in the semifinal of the Women's Championship tournament. Now, what are these two going to do against each other here for the Women's Championship here at Vindication? The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the GKW Women's World Championship. Introducing first the challenger from New Bedford, Massachusetts, accompanied to the ring by Katarina Lee, Taeler Hendrix. Taeler Hendrix looks determined. And her opponent, she is the GKW Women's World Champion from Toledo, Ohio, Faye Jackson. Faye Jackson staring Katarina Lee down. Taeler Hendrix, look at her giving space to the champion. Faye Jackson is not sweating Taeler or Katarina one bit. So far, we've had one title change tonight. Detroit's Most Wanted, shocking King's Ransom. Ken Taeler. Taeler Hendrix saying tonight is my night. It should have been my night in the Women's Championship tournament. Faye, well, you know, then why didn't you beat me? Faye Jackson getting ready to show that Women's World Championship. And we call for the bell. Here we go. Taeler Hendrix comes out swinging against Faye, but Faye's going to give her the receipt. Oh, went for that cross body, but Taeler dodged it. Taeler's ready for Faye this time. Oh, nice leapfrog. Drop down from Taeler. Oh, and a forearm, but Faye was able to block it. Faye with a rolling elbow to Taeler. And a kick right across the chest to Taeler. Oof. Oh, nice back neck breaker there from Faye Jackson. Faye and Taeler coming out firing on all cylinders. Kick to the midsection of Faye Jackson there. And again, she went for a running crossbody, and Faye was able to block it. Kick to the ribs of Taeler. Taeler now sending Faye into the corner. Oh, and hits that cartwheel kick. Oh, and spins it around. Sorry, that not a cartwheel, that rotating roundhouse kick, and then spins it in with that back kick. Faye now answering back, sending Taeler into the corner. Oh, and a splash of her own. Faye saying, all right, let's do this. Now the cover from Faye. Oh, and a kick out from Taeler. So far, Katarina Lee has not gotten involved. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Now Faye hotshots Taeler across the top rope. Faye now has Taeler up on her shoulder. Oh, is going to spin it to a backpack stunner. Stomp to the midsection there by Taeler. Turns it into a Russian leg sweep. Taeler cranking on the neck. Oh, Taeler now just gets just smashed over there by Faye. Oh, Faye with a splash. Top rope splash. We haven't seen her go to the top rope yet here in GKW. That was an amazing splash. Oh, and there's Katarina. We knew it was only a matter of time. Oh, and a full Nelson face buster. And now Taylor's in the driver's seat. I gotta say, the ref, I don't see why Katarina wasn't banned from ringside, the same way Eric Locker, and the same way Rocky Bellagio's banned in the main event. Why Katarina wasn't banned. Something tells me that maybe Taeler just cut a check. Faye now. Oh, is it Chocolate Thunder Bomb? She hits it. And again, Katarina arguing with the referee. Is this Faye driver? She's got Taeler up. Faye driver. Is that going to be enough? The cover. Oh, and again, Katarina distracting the ref. How long before the referee throws her out of here? Come on, this is ridiculous. Oh, there it is. The referee's tossing Katarina. I don't think Taylor's realized it yet. Hurricanrana there from Taeler. Oh, and Taylor's pissed. She just found out that Katarina just got tossed. Katarina finally getting tossed from ringside. The referee wasn't having any of it. The referee knew there was going to be some sort of shenanigan with Katarina and tossed her. That's an amazing call from the referee. Oh, there it is. Eclipse kick. Can Taeler get the long kiss goodnight on Faye? Got her up on the shoulders. Long kiss goodnight. And the cover. Can Taeler steal one? 1, 2, 3. And Taeler Hendrix is women's champion. Damn, you might as well get a matching one for Katarina. Ridiculous. Faye had the damn match won when she hit the Faye driver, and it wasn't for Katarina distracting the referee twice, Faye would probably still be women's champion. And there it was, that Faye driver. But of course, Taeler Hendrix had her insurance policy, Katarina Lee, and after she was thrown out, hits that eclipse kick, hits that long kiss goodnight. There's that kick. Just look at the extension. Bow! Hit that damn thing flush. Oh, look at Taeler. Look how proud she is of herself. You didn't win it on your own, damn it. And now holding that title like she accomplished something. You gotta be kidding me. Well, something tells me it's not gonna take long before Faye comes knocking on Taeler's door for a receipt. Taeler Hendrix is the women's champion. All I know is Neasa, Reid, and Christina von Eerie aren't going to be happy with that either. And now it's main event time. Jaymar Sims is going to defend that World Heavyweight Championship against Jamin Olavencia and King Shane Williams. King Shane snuck in the back door on this match. King Shane and Rocco Bellagio defeated Jamin and Jaymar in that tag match on Adrenaline. It was put up or shut up. If King Shane and Bellagio would have lost that match, King Shane would have lost an entire calendar month in game of GKW bookings. Jaymar Sims, this is where we're going to see if he's going to be able to dig deep as world champion. We've had 2 titles switch hands so far in this show. Is it going to be a third, or is Jaymar going to continue to be that hometown hero? We were expecting to see Jaymar and Jamin in what could have been an incredible single. But now we got to tolerate King Shane. This should still be an incredible match. We also got to keep an eye on the budding tension between Jamin and Jaymar after that tag match. It was a miscommunication that caused the pin attempt not to be broken up, that allowed King Shane into this match. I got to think if they were properly on the same page like they should have been, then King Shane would not be a part of this match. But, you know, if wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. It is main event time. The fans know it. Everybody in the arena knows it. The following contest is a triple threat, and it is your main event of the evening for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first from Buffalo, New York, he is the 11th Warrior, Jamin Olavencia. Mind, body slam, and spirit. Those are all designs that are available on Pro Wrestling Tees. If you search for Jamin Olavencia, you will find his shirts available. Oh, and the fans immediately booing. I'm surprised the ring isn't full of trash right now. And their opponent from the royal grounds of Knoxville, Tennessee, King Shane Williams. Obvious by his absence, the hand of the king, Rocco Bellagio, banned from ringside. but somehow Katarina Lee was still able to sneak in her way into the women's championship match. I don't know how management missed that. That's going to be a hell of a complaint. King Shane taking his time, waving at these people like they want anything to do with him. You know how insufferable it's going to be if King Shane somehow manages to walk out of Vindication with the World Heavyweight title. Ugh. You're going to have to watch this show on mute. We're going to watch this show like we do with Raw. We're just going to fast forward every time we see King Shane. It's going to be so insufferable. I know as a commentator I'm supposed to remain impartial, but screw this guy. He's done nothing but harass management. He's done nothing but bully the locker room. He's threatened to hold the world title in abeyance and basically hold the entire promotion hostage by not allowing us to crown a world's champion. So you know what? I hope he gets dropped on his damn head. Screw him. If I gotta pay a fine, I pay a fine. King Shane sucks eggs. Yeah, look at him posing. As if, you know, he's looking out at his loyal subjects. Yeah, right. You'd be the first one we'd throw over the boat, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'm not your buddy guy. How about that one? And their opponent from Cleveland, Ohio. He is the GKW World Heavyweight Champion, Jaymar Sims. Jaymar in front of his hometown crowd here defending the World Heavyweight Championship. It was supposed to be a match with Jamin Olivencia, but now it's a triple threat. But Jaymar, you know, he's like a diamond. He's not afraid of pressure. Iron sharpens iron, and he's certainly not backing away from a triple threat. Unlike some people on this roster, he's not going to go and threaten legal action and bitch and moan about it. He's just going to put on his damn work boots, come here and fight for it. And I couldn't be more proud than to have a wrestler like Jaymar Sims representing this company right now as world champion. And there it is, the crown jewel of this company, the GKW World Heavyweight Championship. Jamin Olivencia ready. King Shane ready. Jaymar. And there's the bell. And King Shane and Jamin immediately going to go at it. Jaymar now going to hook King Shane, gets him up in a powerbomb predicament. But King Shane's going to fight his way out of it. Shane knows he's a target immediately. Stomp to the midsection there. Jaymar is going to get him up in a pump handle gutbuster. Oh, nice single knee face buster there from Jamin Olivencia. Jaymar's going to have to get himself back together there. Oh, butterfly. Oh, butterfly suplex. Jamin Olivencia right now bringing the fight to King Shane. Jaymar, he might be hurt. He might have broken ribs. He's having trouble getting his win back. We're going to keep an eye on that situation through the match. Jaymar's not giving up here. Oh, butterfly suplex now for Jaymar from Jamin. Jamin and Jaymar just going at it. Oh. And again now, Jaymar going to grab King Shane in a backdrop. Jamin's going to roll out to the floor. King Shane now going to roll out. He's going to come back in, immediately chasing after Jaymar. Oh, knee breaker there to Jaymar Sims. Come on, Jaymar, you got to fight back here. Jamin now back up on the apron. Whether they want to or not, because of the tension that's starting to build between them, Jaymar and Jamin are going to have to neutralize King Shane if they want that single match that they worked so hard for. Oh, kick to the head of King Shane. Jaymar's going to hook the front face lock. Neck breaker on Jamin. Shane's out on the floor. Jaymar going to stomp away at Jamin Olivencia. Olivencia with a nice leg sweep. Brings the champion down to the mat. Shane starting to stir. Ooh, a knee drop to the outside of the knee, attacking that ACL. Jaymar, King Shane now back in the ring. Shane pulling Jamin over to the rope. And a rib breaker there from King Shane. And he's going to go for a second one. Jaymar now showing off for the fans here. I know he's happy to be wrestling in front of his fans here in his hometown, but he's got to think better than that one. And, oh, looks like he was going for a rude awakening neck breaker, but Jaymar was able to reverse it, running DDT. He didn't get the elevation for that tilt-a-whirl. Still looks like he's going to attempt to cover here. One. Ooh, kick out at one there for King Shane. Jaymar's going to bring King Shane back up. Papa Perk and Rana there. Oh, and Jamin, oh, nice triangle drop kick. Sends the champion down. And Jaymar's going to roll down to the floor right now. Jamin Olivencia or King Shane. If one of them can get a pinfall or submission, they'll be world champion. In a triple threat, the champion does not have to be part of the decision. Wrenching on the arm of Shane. King Shane going to roll through. Oh, nice rude awakening neck breaker. He's got to be thinking Hail to the King here. Is he going to hit that Hail to the King pile driver? Oh, and Jaymar breaks it up very smart. He didn't want Jamin to take the damage, but he didn't want King Shane to build that momentum. King Shane blocked that drop kick, but he didn't block that head scissor. That was a very veteran savvy move there for young Jaymar Sims. Code breaker on to Jamin Olivencia. What's Jaymar going for now? Is it the heat frog splash? Oh, Jamin got his knees up. Shades of Eddie Guerrero, but Jamin got his knees up. Jaymar's going to break through out of it. Nice single leg face buster. King Shane's back up stirring. Jamin's aware. Oh, standing O to King Shane. And can Jamin become world champion? 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out of 2 from King Shane. Jamin was that close, and Jaymar's getting up. He's realizing it. He was a second away from losing the world title, not being a part of that decision. And a nice drop kick sends Jamin out to the floor. Is Jaymar looking for that heat splash? What's he waiting for? Is he going to dive to the outside? Come on, Jaymar, you don't have to do this. And he missed it. I can't believe it. He overshot his target and goes crashing to the floor. He makes the veteran move of breaking up the Hail to the King pile driver, but then completely misses that crossbody. Botchamania, eat your heart out on that one. Oh, and Jaymar goes off of the apron. Standing O to King Shane. Jamin might have it. Jamin might have it. The cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, King Shane kicked out. An amazing kick out from King Shane. Jamin now firing up. Oh, nice Pele kick. Now turns his attention to Jaymar. He's going to hit Code Red, and he hits it. He doesn't roll through on the pinning attempt, though. Is he going to go for that 11th Warriors Way kick? A tornado enziguri. Slides through, and he lands it the 11th Warrior's way. King Shane now starting to stir. The cover. One, and King Shane breaks it up, realizing he had to break up that attempt. Jamin now fighting back. Oh, looked like he was going for standing O, but King Shane was able to stop it. Scoop slam. One, and a kick out at one there for Jamin now. Jamin gonna roll out to the floor. Oh, a little bit of playing possum there for Jaymar. King Shane sending Jaymar into the corner. King Shane is going for that mid-rope fist drop. Shades of Jerry Lawler. And he hits it. And the cover. Are you kidding me? One, two, and a kick out at two there for Jaymar. King Shane gonna send Jamin into the turnbuckle. Spins Jamin around. Oh, Jamin fights out of the corner. Oh, went for a chop on King Shane. Shane fights out. Oh, and again, Jamin reverses. Matching each other move for move right now. Jamin fighting out of desperation. Went for standing O. King Shane blocked it. Kick to the midsection. Oh, a strong lariat from King Shane. Oh, and a quick cover for Jaymar. Trying to steal one. One, two. Oh, and a kick out of two there for King Shane. Jaymar trying to get his way back up. Kick to the midsection. Caught him. Modified fall away. Jaymar out to the floor. Oh, and this could spell doom. This could spell doom for Jaymar. One. Oh, and a kick out at one there for Jamin. You can't retain your title if you're out on the floor. Oh, bend the knee. Bend the knee. Jaymar's got to break it up. Jaymar, get in there. Break it up. What's Jaymar doing? You got to be kidding me. Jaymar. Oh, he taps. Oh, my God. Jamin tapped out. King Shane Williams is the world champion. You got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. What was Jaymar thinking? Not breaking that up. Stunned right now. I have no words right now. I cannot believe King Shane Williams is the world champion. Ridiculous. In a complete lapse of judgment, Jaymar Sims was in perfect position. I don't know if he was he was waiting for a kick out and a springboard, or if he thought Jamin was going to reverse it. But Jamin taps out to bend the knee. And now King Shane Williams is the world heavyweight champion at Vindication. And if we're hearing correctly, a bunch of folders and a bunch of cups just went flying backstage. GKW management is pissed. King Shane is world champion, and I can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I don't know what to say. I cannot believe King Shane Williams is the world heavyweight champion. There's going to be some major fallout on the next episode of Adrenaline. Make sure you tune in.